That is true. We only have 5 viewers.
Okay, well,
DT's trying to make money off of this come hell or high water.
Can you say
we
hell?
haven't done a very good
Which
job.
hell?
You can say hell or damn.
These words are in the Bible. You can say that.
It's in the YouTube thing says you're allowed to say hell or damn. Hello.
Damn.
Welcome. This
Hello.
is take 3.
It's Halloween. We gotta have the Halloween drip.
I
forgot it was
Blaney
Halloween.
drip.
Damn. That is true.
I guess, yeah, this will be coming out on
It takes us
Halloween.
about 4 more tries to get through the intro. It's gonna be Halloween.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome back. Shrimp Hours 68. I'm Drive Through. I'm here. Caleb's here. Slap's here. Rusty's here. And we brought Gabe Wood back. Hello, Gabe Wood.
Hello.
Driver of Shrimp Hours Go-Kart, the one and only.
Coming representing Walmart.
We usually do have some good Walmart representation in shrimpage. Cody is not here because he is driving to fucking Phoenix because he's insane. And he's gonna go watch Kyle Larson lose. Yeah.
And eat some $19 freaking quesadillas.
You already know.
Are they bringing the crane chair thing back? Remember that last year when they brought all the media dudes
Yeah,
up
Cody's
in that table?
gonna drop from it.
Yeah, he's got the nylon rope ready.
Sir, put your belt on, sir.
All right, NASCAR is back. Martinsville was actually kind of decent. I want to first talk about the Xfinity race, because Creed and Austin Hill, who've been going at it several times this season, finally boiled over, and they funked it for the whole team, and it was glorious.
The funny thing was, if Austin Hill had just let Creed go and then finished second, they both would have made it to the final 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you can blame Creed for this or
No.
Austin Hill. Like, somebody at RCR has to say, if you let him go, we both make it.
Yeah.
We have 50-50 odds now in the final 4. Let him go, finish second, and we got this.
That's on the team, like to get the situation clear to the drivers, tell them what they need to do, and then not fuck it, and then they fucked it.
I just love the fact that we managed to make Andy Petrie mad, who is not like he's not gotten
he was
mad
like
since
pissed.
he has not gotten pissed since Oakwood Homes sponsored a car.
Yeah, back when he was a car owner in like 2002.
Yeah, he what did he say? He was like, he just walked up, yelled at Creed's face, and then walked away like immediately after the race.
Yeah, and then like Sheldon Creed just like laughed it off or whatever. Like, it's funny that Sheldon Creed like looks like a Sheldon but acts like a Chad.
Well, like, because I guess Andy walked up to him and said something because he was, obviously a little bit perturbed, and
Very much
Andy goes to walk away, and he goes, "If Austin had hit me, you wouldn't have said shit."
That's
So
what it was.
apparently-
Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently, like, this has been boiling over for a while.
Yeah, and then first of all, Hill goes on to be like, I can't wait to have a different teammate. Fuck that guy. And then Richard Childress goes on to say he's the stupidest driver who's ever raced for us. Which
Let's not forget Austin Hill just slam dunking and prematurely announcing where Sheldon's going next year.
I was kind of sick.
Yeah.
And it's also funny how that works. If Sheldon like kind of like moves over to Gibbs, and then Jesse Love, who you'd think would climb the Toyota ladder through there, then jumps in the 2-car. A weird like swap, but I think it works out for Creed.
This is the epitome of what I've been trying to talk about for the last couple of years, and I think we're going to see it this year with KBM shutting down, is the loss of the Toyota development program.
Yeah.
Like, these kids, mommy and dad pay for, ARCA, and they go out and waffle stomp the ARCA field, and then they got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that leads up to, the midget series, the sprint car stuff. They get all through this, the late model stuff, and then you're stuck. Because you've got, like, who do we got in the field for Toyotas now? We've got the Tricon Garage stuff.
That's basically it.
That's it. Like,
well,
that's literally
There's
it.
a bunch of people calling this out when Kyle Busch went over to RCR, and at first, and they were like, well, what's going to happen to KBM? And they were like, oh, well, they're going to switch over to Chevys. I was like, all right, so what happens with like Toyota's ladder program? And now KBM's shutting down, and now they're just bottlenecked. There's nothing like,
well,
who knows what's going to happen now?
The truck series as a whole is really going to take a big hit next year. I mean, KBM obviously leaving really fucks a lot of things, but I think one that's not really being talked about as much is that like GMS, their truck program is shutting down, and they're such a big
is it
supplier.
actually?
Yeah, they announced that a while ago that GMS Racing is shutting down.
I've been so out of touch with the truck series because it's been so bad.
Yeah, so they're shutting down, and I mean they're a big
supplier
supplier
and they left
of
us.
Not only chassis but like bodies for a lot of the smaller teams, and that's really going to be felt.
Dude, that's fucked because GMS used to have 5 trucks, KBM used to have like 4.5. Like half of the trucks from 3 years ago are gone.
Well, here every team owner's been saying. You look at the purse payouts; it's like the purse for the entire field is like $700,000. The winner at least should be taking that home. There is nothing in the truck series that makes any sort of return on investment for any of the team owners. It makes no sense. It is purely, it has to be a passion project where you have to go in there committed to lose money. It makes no financial sense.
Yep.
And so, it's part of why the NASCAR ladder is so broken.
See, and that truck series payout has always been like that. Now, the past couple of years, it's gotten ridiculous because the cost is going up, but the TV rights and all that doesn't keep up with it.
The broadcasts are worse than ever. Let me go to the tracks.
Yeah. So they, for years, but that was how it was designed, because it was like, okay, we're going to do 20 races a year. You guys don't need your guys in the shop every day of the week. So what we're going to do, we're going to go here, here, and here, and we're going to have 3 weeks off. Then we're going to go here and here, and then we're going to have a week off. And then we'll go to Talladega, we'll fuck shit up, and then we'll go 2 weeks without a race. So you didn't have to pay guys to stay on during the week. Now, that's shitty if you're like my position where you're having to work in a series. Like, oh, hey, by the way, you're just not going to work this week and you're not going to get a paycheck. But it was kind of a development series for them too, for the mechanics and stuff like that. But now they're starting to do 5 weeks in a row. They're starting to do 6 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
But then they're getting these big stretches like, oh, hey, the trucks, you're just not going to race for 6 weeks. Well, yeah, you can lay those guys up, but they're having to fix the shit from the past 6 weeks because you've just run back to back to back to back, and the pay scale's not keeping up with it. Yeah. So you're finally seeing that. It's gonna suck next year. It's gonna
sucked this year. I'll be honest.
Well, it's gonna be. I tell you what they're doing. They're turning the trucks into
Caleb
what
went to go make chicken wraps.
Yeah, he got hungry.
They're turning the trucks into what the Xfinity series almost was around 2019, 2020, where, oh yeah, we got 36 cars. You're limiting the field to 36? Yeah, well, only 38 are showing up. All right. Well, COVID happened. A lot of people started fielding extra cars, and it kind of gave that series a shot in the arm. But next year, you're going to have like 7 or 8 spots up for grab at the end of every race. Like we didn't even have a full field at Homestead. And I'm sure the TV, I'm sure the TV wasn't, excited about that one. Mm-hmm. And you're not going to get good cars filling those spots. You're going to get, no offense to Rayum, but you're going to get an extra Rayum truck. You're going to get another G2G truck. You're going to get Hee-Hong, Pluplonk, and the guys in the backyard shed putting together a truck and running Martinsville and spraying oil down everywhere. Which is what the series, sorry, I hate to ramble, but that's what the truck series used to be.
It's true.
But that's
also what I was going to say, yeah.
That's what ARCA used to be too, but they've transitioned both.
Jimmy Means is loving this shit right now because he would do like have like his main car and he would bring out like 2 or 3 fucking shit boxes.
Jimmy Means is going to build a truck.
Laps.
He's going to build like 7 trucks. And he's going to show up with one of those Richard Petty driving experience haulers and go, hey, anybody need a truck? Anybody need a backup? All right, unload number 4.
And even then, the whole system, even for people who are developing, I feel like makes no sense too, because, all these body guys and the chassis guys, it makes no sense in terms of development because you get to Xfinity and then, Cup just laid off a shit ton of them because we're putting out a piece of shit race car that's built from Walmart every week. So like there's just It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense, and it really makes me question like the NASCAR executives.
Parts, that are indestructible. The whole thing is like it never like break or anything like that. Like even the bad accidents, like the cars look mostly intact. Like back in the day, like the whole front end would be ripped off, and the weird
Back
thing
in the
about
day was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, it looked bad, but that employed a lot of dudes whose whole job it was to refabricate a body. Now all that shit's bought off of like eBay from some like predetermined part supplier who's like this, billionaire oligarch who's just like got like finagled his way into the France family and like got some, in with them. So you have to buy like all of his parts. And of course, because he's like one of one guys that supply that part, he's going to charge you an arm and a fucking leg for it.
Well, I'm just going to say it. The Cup Series is communist.
This is capitalism, you fucking idiot.
So, and I will say, what you're starting to see now is a lot of guys independently doing bodies for the Xfinity Series.
Yeah,
you've got guys who used to do the Cup Series, used to build trucks, which the trucks are going to more spec parts too. They're still going to be steel bodies. No, I'm talking about bodies, like body panels.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Because the trucks are still are this year at least a fiberglass nose and a fiberglass rear bumper, but like the sides and the roof are all steel. I want to say they're moving to more fiberglass parts, but you're starting to see more independent guys start building bodies for people, and they do really good work because they're Cup guys. But now that whole market's saturated, so a lot of guys who used to make really good money aren't making great money anymore doing Xfinity cars.
Yeah. Yeah, it's displaced a lot, and I hate to go on this like big giant tangent, but it just as a system makes absolutely no sense, and it's displaced so many like jobs and careers that it feels like a bunch of people in suits in Charlotte just hit the button on a decision and didn't think about any repercussions of what it would have throughout the entire motorsports industry.
Well, all it's done is create a barrier for entry. Like Brock Beard has the series where it's just guys who are like, "Hey, I bought a Cup car." It's like an ARCA team. It's like, "Hey, you want to go try and make Indy? Yeah. We'll put a car together. We'll take Billy Bigley Jr. and we'll throw him in. We'll see if it." And they could make that race, and they'd score a check for $180,000. They didn't care if they ran the whole race or not. But it was still not grassroots, but still, you could do that. You're not going to get a guy that does framing and landscaping in South Georgia or something to go, I've done the short track scene for a while. I'm going to try Cup racing, or I'm gonna try
Del McCowart, who fucking built pools and stuff, and like built a pool for Junior Johnson. That's how he got his motor.
Yeah,
like Junior Johnson, I'll build a pool in your backyard at cost. You give me a motor so I can make Daytona.
Well, it's like, and even like around 2008, 2009, guys weren't doing that, but you had ARCA. You had trucks where guys were like buy hand-me-down shit and we'll go run ARCA, and guys were pretty damn good. Like you had the Kimmels had their old legacy, but Will Kimmel hasn't won a race yet, but he was always like in the top 5 around 2008, 2009. You had people building their own teams and building almost empires. And then ARCA and NASCAR got together and was like, "Hey, we're going to make a spec body. It's $17,000 for a body. Oh, by the way, you've got to alter the halo on the chassis for about another $7,000 to get it to fit. All the cars you have are worthless next year. Yeah, thanks." And then, how come we only get 16 cars a week? No shit. Like, the whole train of it, that's how, ARCA thrived back in the early 2000s, was you had Cup cars, and then they ran them for 6 races. Then they got sent down to, ARCA, or they got sent down to Xfinity, and they use them as Busch cars. They cut them down. Now, Cup cars, it's a proprietary car. You can't use it for anything else.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it is funny how like even the current ARCA cars are like, a lot of them aren't old Cup cars, right? Like a lot of them, they have to build themselves.
No, they are.
Okay.
They're Gen 6 cars. Yeah.
Yeah, you're starting
So
to get
what's
a lot
gonna
more
happen in
Gen
the
6
future
cars.
when those cars wreck and there's no more? They have to just build new Gen 6s?
No, you can use Xfinity. Well, they're COTs. They're not Gen 6s. They're COTs,
Right.
which a COT is an Xfinity car, is the old Cup cars. The COT platform is that raised halo, which is what you need.
Yeah.
It's that bigger cabin section.
All right.
But yeah, guys still use it, but hey, you can use whatever motor you want with it, but we're going to taper spacer the fuck out of it. So your, SP2 that's still pretty damn good. We're actually going to cut it by 200 horsepower. Oh, but Ilmore's going to brag that they've won 90 races in a row. Like,
that's kind of funny.
I just looked up the 2005 Daytona 500. Like, if you finished dead last, it paid $260,000.
Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Yeah. That's like Jeremy.
That's not adjusted for inflation in the year of our Lord 2005.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
Oh
we
my
got
God.
Cody in the car. Hello?
Cody,
How we doing?
Cody, where the hell are you?
Cody in the
Hold over,
driver's
give me
seat.
gas, don't worry.
Oh, we got the scooter in the back seat. Yeah.
We scooting this weekend.
Where the hell are you?
Scooting at Phoenix.
I'm like south of Kankakee, Illinois. I'm kind of running a little bit behind.
Sure.
Anchor Sister,
it's like,
Illinois. What?
Is that it?
It's like
Is that a Little Caesars or a Chuck E. Cheese across your left hand shoulder, like looking directly back?
Oh,
that is
left
a Dairy
hand.
Queen.
That is your right, but that's a.
I believe that is a Dairy Queen back there that I just came from that has the worst chili dogs. They literally had two food items. They had two food items on the menu.
Chili dog is your
one.
problem.
You went to
One of
Dairy
them
Queen.
was out.
Wait,
You went
Cody.
to Dairy Queen and got food.
It was the only
What's
thing
wrong with you?
It was the only thing around right here.
I want you to sit in your own decisions. Sit in your own decisions.
Grill and Chill is based. Grill and Chill is
Wait,
based.
Cody, do you have the stream audio up?
Let me just check to make sure. I do have the stream. Just let me double check the audio.
Because I think it's time for a brand new segment.
We got it.
That we've been waiting to play. Welcome to Karen H Gaming.
Exactly.
Literally the simplest thing you can fucking order. Just can I get some crispy bacon with that, please? Because I don't like chewy, rubbery bacon. They had it on the pan for 2 seconds. It was a fucking piece of rubber. It's like, what is this shit? They filled a medium cup and put it inside an empty large cup. One of the housekeeping people, she worked there. Could have left my scooter at home. I'm a big summer sausage fan.
Ben made that song weeks ago, and I've been waiting for the moment to drop. The Karen H Gaming song.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cody H Gaming makes every effort to show up to this podcast tonight and immediately gets fucking bullied.
Immediately get shit on.
We're not dealing with Cody anymore.
The pizza we had at Indy was with the summer sausage pepperoni, quote unquote. That shit was awful.
What?
Oh. I just want to point out that we've been waiting for the Drip or Drown song for years, but he jumped on the opportunity to make that one.
He loved it, and goddamn it, it's glorious.
Hold on.
I just want to say that wasn't a bit. That was like legitimately the first time we've ever seen that.
That's hilarious.
DT. Okay.
What?
So Slap just made a statement that I just.
Oh, we're talking
cannot-
about the pizza. Are we going back to summer sausage?
Are we
Off of this
really
bit.
dredging shit up from like goddamn May?
You're the one that said it was a piece of shit pizza when it was like.
in the intro music.
Our 20 viewers are really annoyed with the constant summer sausage references.
Yeah, look in general right now and pull that pizza up for everybody to see. Just embrace how incredible these pizzas look.
Oh my god!
Like these are these.
Is so much meat. I don't even
That is a
remember that.
meaty ass pizza.
It's the best
Oh
pizza
my
I've ever
God.
eaten in my entire life. Literally the greatest pizza in my entire life.
Dude,
like
that is a lot of meat.
Pigs.
Good.
This is coming from the animal that admits that he likes chewy, rubbery bacon. Not only that, he prefers
Is that
it.
the summer sausage right there?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
it
the
is.
summer sausage.
Zoom in on that. Zoom in on
That
that
looks
fucking
great.
abomination.
What do you mean? It's just tons
That
of
was
meat.
apparently pepperoni. I ordered a pepperoni pizza, and that's what I got.
Hold on. Can I just
with like globs of mozzarella on it? What the fuck is that shit?
DT, hold on, DT, scroll down. Go back to that picture.
The
Scroll
only
down.
good pizza out of that whole bunch was
I love this. You got the fucking carbonator at the top of the screen, and then the saddest little pizza side salad.
I love the amount of like grease splashage that has occurred.
Dressing is that? What the fuck?
It's Caesar. It's a Caesar salad, and it was incredible.
You ordered that?
Yeah.
Slap. Ben might need to add you to the music because you are being a little bitch right now.
No, you need to fucking get some nylon rope and hang yourself off
Oh
the
my
God. Phoenix. Your taste in food, pizza, and just salad, you sir need to be thrown into a gulag.
Slap. I don't know how else to tell you this, but you're on the wrong side of history.
You are like.
Oh my God.
Everybody in here can attest that those pizzas, except Cody.
Caesar dressing looks like jism all over the fucking salad.
Slap. Oh my God. It's your fault for getting turned on by a salad. I think the pizzas look great.
When was the last time you ate anything green that wasn't sour cream and onion fucking chips?
I literally had a salad just like a couple hours
Slap
ago.
is a salad enjoyer. I will put that out there.
Slap's probably the healthiest dietary
no, it just offsets the canned meat intake. It's not. I wouldn't say he's overall healthy.
The reason why I eat healthy most of the time is just to offset the spam and Vienna sausage.
You still have a can of Vienna sausages you left in my house.
Damn.
You are a vile human being, Slap. You know that, right?
I do want to have an interjection here.
Okay.
Our boy Eddie, who could not join us from beyond the grave this week, his spirit has wandered over to Detroit to watch the Lions, and I regret to inform everybody that he might have just watched the first Raiders pick six in almost 5 years in person at Ford Field.
What's the score right now?
It is 16 to 14, and the Raiders just
a good game.
Just picked off Goff, and we need to pray for the boy in the afterlife. That is all.
Pray for my boy.
Cody, did you hear that? He's at the game.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he is in Detroit.
He said he was going to be here, like in the podcast, like streaming the game for us, and he's like actually physically there.
Oh, damn. Shout out, well. Go Lions.
Ooh, Lions are going to the Super Bowl.
Under any other circumstances, I'd say fuck the Lions, but I don't want Eddie to have a loss that he paid to go see.
We want Ed to live to next week.
That is true. Yeah. He will. Like, if you're going to be hanging from the cactus stand, Eddie's going to be hanging from the away side fucking field goal post.
Well, unfortunately, Ed has gone to downtown Detroit, so dead Ed is going to get even more dead.
Oh, no.
These things do happen.
Motherfucker stole Eddie from us. Can't have shit in Detroit.
Speaking of hanging by the flag stand,
speaking of pegging.
Yeah, hold on.
Hanging by the flag stand.
You said pegging first. You got Rusty.
You did say pegging.
That's you and Caleb's thing, not me.
What?
Caleb, why are you giving Caleb a stray like that?
Yeah, Slap's like me. I understand, but Caleb.
I mean,
you got me.
Caleb, I mean, come on.
You got me feeling like fucking 50 Cent right now. What you mean, fuck me for? What did I do?
He said, fuck 50, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly. What the fuck he say, fuck me for?
Damn.
I think Cody was trying to leave, by the way, when he mentioned pegging.
Yeah, as I was saying, speaking of pegging by the flag stand, I do have to get going. Spending tonight in Kansas City, so I got a decent drive ahead of me still.
All
Be
right.
safe,
Gonna get
Cody.
I would
some
say
Spanglish for
say hello to
breakfast in the morning.
CMR, but he's like stranded in Colorado right now.
Yeah, wave to
Yeah.
CMR's fucking car in the ditch, man.
Dude, Cody, have a safe drive. We love you.
Everybody say bye to Cody.
Bye.
As soon as he presses disconnect,
Bye.
the biggest fuck Cody that you've ever heard is coming out.
Bye, Cody.
Bye, Cody. Bye.
How do I turn this fucking thing off?
Hit
Here,
the
I go.
fucking
Get him out of here.
Oh
Trying
my
to do it one
god.
hand.
God damn it! How the hell do I?
Turn the lights off. Turn those lights off. Get him out of here.
They're too bright. They're too bright. Turn the lights off.
Get him off! Get
I
him
can
off!
kick him.
Fuck it, we'll
Dude,
do it live. Fuck
Ban him from the channel. Why is he still here?
He's
There
gone.
he goes.
He's gone.
God.
it.
All right, shout out to
I don't
Cody.
even-
We love Cody. All right, can I do my damn drip or drown yet? It's
No,
been
no,
like
no.
half
We
an
got
hour.
distracted from NASCAR. We were still talking.
NASCAR for an hour.
Dude, we've had
My
like
brother
the.
in Christ, I have to finish my Phoenix car tomorrow. Please, let's
No,
move on.
no. We are not glossing over the fact that I have been to 2 playoff races this year, and it's different.
That's true. That's true.
It's different.
Times have
It's not the
changed.
same old Ryan Blaney. He's not a little dickless pussy that gets pushed over for 5th place anymore. He is the boy. He is the man.
Brand new
and-
Blaney.
He is the man who's not in the playoffs.
What do you mean?
What?
He just won. He's going all the way.
He's in
Oh,
Phoenix.
this shows how much I actually pay attention to this shit because I didn't know he made the Final Four.
I just want everybody who has ever talked shit on this podcast, on Twitter, anywhere NASCAR related, y'all talk this man down all year long that he was going to get eliminated. I heard Kyle Petty say round of 16. I heard Jeff Burton and Dale Jr. Not Dale Jr. Who the fuck's the other guy? Steve Letarte. I heard him last week talk about how Kyle Larson and his perfect little pussy self couldn't dare to go on pit lane wrong. It was all Blaney's fault. Well, guess what?
That was fucked up.
Next week in Phoenix, we are coming for it all. It starts next week. The Blaney era is upon us. He won Talladega to get into the round of 8. He won at Martinsville to make it all the way to Phoenix, and he's winning everything. He's winning the championship. He's winning next year. He's winning 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. He's passing Jimmy Johnson. He's passing Richard Petty. He's passing Dale fucking Earnhardt. He is the greatest Cup driver that has ever stepped foot on the grid ever. And we are witnessing his era begin now. And it started at Talladega. I was there. I was at Martinsville. We are winning it all.
That's a whole lot of words to just say the Final Four is the battle of mid.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, that's a lot coming from the fucking Brad Keselowski fan who hasn't won in 3 goddamn years and fucking smashed his nose in turn 3 at Martinsville because he's a talentless fuck.
Oh.
God damn, getting
Caleb,
come on,
Caleb,
Brad.
spicy.
Caleb,
out here.
Caleb shit his pants twice during that.
I might have shit
Got
my pants
some,
twice.
some anal seepage going on out here.
Gonna pass out. God damn. He is winning the championship this season though.
Yeah, for sure.
Excited for that.
Only if Caleb ends up at Phoenix, but Caleb's not going to be at Phoenix, so
If he doesn't
Blaney
win,
will lose.
Caleb, it will be your fault.
No. I am
Catch
in
your
talks
breath.
with one Cody Hicken about potentially flying to Phoenix
Oh my god.
to watch Ryan Blaney win.
hey, drive to Phoenix, no balls.
I'm not
start now.
fucking driving.
No, that's insane. Don't do that. Cody's weird.
It's a shorter drive than it is for fucking Cody.
What do you mean? Oh, from Caleb. I think it's shorter than flying. Flying's just fly. You don't have to bring your scooter to fucking Phoenix and drive all the way across the country just to do so. Okay. This is the latest drip or drown in history because I do want to talk about some paint schemes.
I do want to say if Christopher Bell doesn't win this this Final Four, then he might go down as like the next
Denny
Denny
Hamlin.
Yeah. Like a guy
Why,
who
'cause
can
he's
like
been to
get clutch
2
wins and get to the
Champ
Final Four,
Fours?
but like never like seal the deal.
This is only his second time, isn't it?
Dude, it's Christopher Bell. Who gives a
Yeah,
fuck? If
who-
he won
like,
the
literally no one
championship,
cares
like the
about
series
Christopher
would be
Anything
over.
that happens twice is bound to happen for a third time. It's a pattern.
Like, who is even the 4th championship 4 driver? It's
Byron.
Bell. Okay, if Bell or Byron
William
wins
Byron.
the Cup championship, we just need to cancel the series. We need to never come back. Why is Cody back in here?
Cody, what is this? What am I looking at? Whoa.
Are you driving?
I just wanted to come back.
I see his lights. He's driving.
I got the goddamn cell phone holder. Calm down. I just wanted to come back and say Larson is winning the fucking championship. Everyone else,
get out of here
everyone
right
else.
now. Go back where you came
Blaney,
from.
Blaney will be crying.
No, you're gonna
in
be
his
hanging
little-
from the cactus stand because you're gonna kill yourself because you have a fucking choke artist, little fucking pussy driver. He fucking drives for He drives the worst
One of
fucking
us
car.
has a-
He is the
one of
worst
us
driver.
has a
He is the
championship.
biggest choke artist I've ever seen. Get out of here, Cody. Go away. Get out of here.
Both of these people.
Time will tell.
Podcast.
Time will tell.
I'm
Time
gonna
will
put you
tell.
both
We'll
in
be seeing
timeout.
ya.
All right, thanks for checking in.
Gabe, I'm not prepared for this.
Gabe, is that High Rock?
Yes, it is.
Base.
Oh god, that's that.
Just,
That's
just
that
for the
88
audio
proof.
viewers, Gabe has sat
Got
back
it.
down with a
I
40
fucking
of
hate-
High
I-
Rock.
I hate it, but I get it for free.
Dude, High Rock sucks so much. Like, I'm just gonna say that.
Oh,
it's fucking
don't tell
harsh.
Dale Jr.
Well, it's 88 proof because he drives the 88, so it's like 44% alcohol by volume. So it's got like that way more bite than what it has to have.
Yeah, you can't make mixed drinks with it. Trust me, I tried.
Travis has tried. and
Travis
succeeded.
also has the liver of a goddamn champion. For now.
Yeah, if Travis was a normal person, he would have accidentally killed himself like 7 times already.
All right, on that bombshell, we're going to drip or drown. All right, first of all, I have a bone to pick.
Thing about NASCAR now.
Someone on Reddit, I guess, went to the Stuart Haas shop and found Harvick's car that he's running at Phoenix. And it's just the Busch car, but it says Harvick instead of Busch, which would be funny, except it's a bit that they already did 4 years ago.
I hope it's a setup and they peel the wrap off and it's the real.
I
Like
hope
Darlington
so too.
a few weeks ago.
All anyone has
ago.
been asking for is to run the classic Harvick silver and black swooshy thing that he ran forever.
Yeah, the
from,
flame thing that he did in,
2003
like,
to
the mid-2000s.
2006
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, that is iconic Harvick, and if you don't send him off with that, you're stupid. But it looks like they're gonna fuck him like they did to Jimmy. And I'm pretty sure the only driver that got like a proper send off in their like OG paint scheme is
Junior.
Dale Jr. Like, they've biffed everyone since him. Kind of sucks.
Which,
Same
by
year,
the way,
actually, Kenseth got a good one.
Okay, that's fair.
Can we bring up like how much of a wet floppy pool noodle like 4 driver retirements were? Because it's like, oh, say goodbye to Kenseth, everybody. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh wait, he's in the 6th car.
Say goodbye to
randomly.
Gordon, everybody. Oh wait, never mind. Say goodbye to Junior, everybody, except for 3 times a year.
And Jimmy. Jimmy's now.
Yeah. Say goodbye to Jimmy. Oh wait.
So what you're saying is
he's an
Kevin's
IndyCar
gonna
now.
be back.
Say goodbye as you lap him.
No, Jimmy's raced like 2 cup races this season.
I
and
know,
is
but I'm saying he
wrecked
went
out
to
of all of them.
IndyCar, and yeah.
Shout out to Jimmy.
His most
Okay.
notable performance in IndyCar was getting doored by fucking Roman Grosjean at Laguna Seca.
Can we just say Jimmy is successfully proven that as a racing driver, you can do the Ben Roethlisberger and play your way out of the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like,
Just
it's so
like the
funny
last 2
because
years in Pittsburgh. Stop!
I have so much Jimmy Johnson paraphernalia because as a small child, I was like, oh, Jimmy Johnson, I like that guy. It's so uninteresting to see him in racing anything ever now. Like, I'm just fully dead. Like, stop, dude. And it killed me when he was in IndyCar, and it's killed me harder when he's in the 84 car doing nothing. And it's like, even by the end of his career in the 48, I was just getting pissed off that he was still there. Anyway, more paint schemes to look at real quick.
Better
Just
than
randomly, I know this is no like Chevy rock and roll, but just randomly, Carrie Underwood was on the 43 car and Luke Bryan was on the 99
Wait,
car at
what?
Martinsville. Yeah.
I saw this 43 in person and I couldn't tell Carrie Underwood was on the car.
Yeah, apparently Allegiant is paying her to be the face of their rewards program. I don't know why. I don't think there's any like music or anything else involved. She's just there.
Why would you be subscribed to the Allegiant rewards
Yeah,
program.
that's a tough look for Carrie Underwood. Unfortunate. And
And
also
I dug
apparently
my key into the side of his pretty little souped up 43 ride.
apparently Luke Bryan is doing some sort of thing with the jockey thing, but Suarez got wrecked on like lap 20, so it doesn't really matter.
I thought that was a real tree paint job.
It does look kind of like it. I don't know there's a lot going on here, and
Stop staring at his bulbs, please.
All right.
He does have that fucking love sausage.
For the first time after friggin' like 15 years or however long it's been that Monster Energy has been in NASCAR, they have showed up to a racetrack with a paint scheme. I shit you not. And of all people, it took 23XI to do it. And it
Riley
looks
Herbst
sick.
had one.
No, that was plain white. Don't pretend.
No, go back and look at it. The 36 front row.
It was plain white. I saw it
was
in
plain
person.
fucking white. Don't even. I'm pulling this up right now. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to a J-ski. You're telling me that this is a paint scheme? That is not a paint scheme. That is a plain white car.
That
Slap.
Stripe.
That is a we wrecked our primary.
Slap, kill yourself. Shut the fuck up.
Slap. That is a plain white race car. Like, don't even try. Anyway. They had a paint scheme. It looks sick. I don't know why they didn't do this for the rest of the season.
It's black with a fucking couple of green swooshes.
Do not say that's not a paint scheme. It was dude. It was a banger. I saw this in person. It stood out from every other car on the racetrack.
Look at this. Look at how much this thing is popping.
Blaney stand. Your opinion is irrelevant.
Turn. Go back to the Riley Herbst thing. Go back to the Riley Herbst picture real quick. How can you say that this Donnie Neuenberger start and park ass paint scheme is an actual paint scheme, but the other one isn't? That screams we wrecked the primary, pull the fucking decals out of the hauler. That
YouTube
is an
viewers,
actual paint scheme.
If you're watching this on YouTube, I just want you to comment slap L and then press enter.
God.
I can't wait
also,
for the free comments.
NBA 2K is on the C pillar, so shout out.
Oh, whoa.
Probably a Jordan deal.
You remember when NBA 2K was like randomly sponsoring that ARCA guy for 15 minutes?
No.
Actually, yeah, I do remember that.
It's like a free copy of the game. They just
it's like he never raced. I think he just like did. It was with Dawson Cram's ARCA car. Hang on, I'll see if I can find it.
Dawson Cram has an ARCA car?
They did.
Oh wait, yeah. What the hell?
Yep. That's
that.
Alan Sedgwick.
Chalk that up to paint schemes that never happened.
That is a
that
render, by the way.
Actually, that paint scheme did exist. He never raced it, but they wrapped it for the test, I think. And then I guess he never showed up or whatever. But they ended up using that. Chris Hacker used that paint scheme at Charlotte. That was Chris Hacker's first ever start.
Interesting.
Yep, there it is.
A lot of information.
Or kind of.
Yeah. Shout out to fucking NBA 2K, I guess. Anyway, this thing's sick. Slap, you're stupid. Next paint scheme. Okay. JTG Daugherty Racing has an incredible ability to show up with a banger paint scheme one week and then the worst thing you've ever laid eyes upon the next week. And this 47 Reese's might be the bottom of a very, very, very deep barrel. Yeah, I mean, they got Reese's. It just says Reese's on it, and the hood is blue, and the car is orange, and that's it. And there's a friggin' turd on the quarter panel. I don't understand how this happened. Last season they ran one which wasn't very good, so this is what he ran last year. But it was better. I
like that.
They did the splotch thing, which was kind of like a kit bash of design elements, which never looked very good. But it's better than just running a plain orange car.
I hate that the blue on the hood doesn't go all the way to the A post.
Yeah, there's no thought put into it whatsoever.
No.
It's so bad. I don't know how.
It would have looked so much better if it was just all orange and there was just a Kroger logo.
If the whole roof was blue, like the roof and the hood, like it just wrapped around. So it was like, hey,
if they gave this to Blackbeard, he would put it a banger. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, right now we're literally putting more thought into this paint scheme than JTG Daugherty did, like the entire time they were making or wrapping that car. Like it blows my mind that Reese's can pay money or whatever. They can pay money, and like look at what Ryan Williams did with Junior Motorsports this year with Reese's, right?
That's true, yeah.
And then look at their cup car that they probably paid a lot more money for, and that went out on the racetrack. And what are you as a company executive going to look at? Because if I was an executive at Reese's and I saw that piece of shit on the racetrack representing my company, I would never touch the sport again. I would never come back.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah, the Allgaier car. Yes.
But God, that Allgaier car is so good. You ran another one with peanut butter cups, which is like slightly worse, but
speaking of, hold on a second. Hold on. I'd like to take a tangent on Reese's here. I got into like a real fat ass mood about a week ago, and I wanted to make an ice cream sundae. So I went to Food Lion, my favorite grocery store, because their rewards program's pretty freaking good. But I got some vanilla ice cream.
That's facts.
I got some vanilla ice cream. I got some Hershey's hot fudge that you stick in the microwave. And then I was walking down the aisle, and I'm like, ooh, peanut butter sauce. That sounds good.
Okay.
It's the Reese's peanut butter sauce. It was the saddest fucking shit I have ever seen in my entire life. I upturned the bottle, and you know that little like that comes out of a mustard bottle if you don't shake it up?
Yeah.
That was the whole bottle.
It was just like oil.
I'm like, what? Yeah, it's just like peanut oil. Like it's just a thin layer of it. And I take the top off and I look in there and it's all stuck to one side. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's why you shake it before opening.
I did. It's fucking peanut butter.
Yes, peanut butter. You can't shake that.
And it's a plastic bottle, so I can't stick it in the fucking microwave. What am I gonna do?
You should know all about peanut butter.
What am I gonna do? Take it to work and run it through the fucking bandsaw to open it up?
Put it on the pull down rig. Have it shake it up a little bit.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it to Stuart Haas, stick it on the 7-post rig.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of food-related cars, Sammy Smith randomly was sponsored by Pringles at Martinsville.
Oh boy!
And for some bizarre reason, they lean the numbers forward on the car. And now that I've been told who designed this car, it makes a lot of sense because he just wants to lean numbers forward all the time. He did it on the 30 truck. Look it up. But I like that they got big ass chips on the side. It's some sort of Pilot Flying J B2B with Pringles. It's interesting though that the red on the car is slightly different from the red in the Pringles, and you can see the difference. They even did some kind of design here with 2 different types of red. I don't know. It's interesting. I kind of like it. But Caleb has qualms apparently.
Pringles' new logo's ass.
Oh, I mean, it's just if you look at the other side of the car, I mean, like it's not bad from that angle right there, but the other side of the car, and I think a lot of it is just I'm used to how Gibbs normally leans their numbers. I put a picture of it in general, but like at the racetrack,
Blackbeard render of it.
Yeah, at the track, this literally just stood out to me. Like it looked like a fucking NR kid put together like a fake little Sammy Smith race car because the numbers were leaned the wrong way. It made no sense.
It does look weird on this side, but that is kind of weird. He did those funky outlines on the number 2, which I guess they've been doing with Sammy Smith to like un-Kyle Bushify the 18, where it has this like block outline instead of outlining
it's just
each
like
number.
The design had no coherence to it, where like the white ends on the nose.
I like it. I like the white nose and the white thing in the quarter panel and the big chips on the side.
I just wish they did more white on the sides to kind of match it, other than like.
But it's got the skirts.
I just noticed.
I actually really like it.
I didn't even notice the camera pod in the left front. I didn't know they do that.
Yeah, and I think
what on the roof you mean?
No, on the left front, the left front fender. There's a camera pod right there by the.
I did not notice that.
I didn't know they do that.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm there every week and I didn't know they do that.
Oh, the dinky little camera in there.
Well, I guess they only do it at Martinsville because you can't like destroy it. Maybe.
No, you can
destroy it. Martinsville would be more likely to be destroyed.
Yeah, but I mean, if you use it at 1.5 miles and it rips out and it hits a child or something,
Sure.
Yeah, can we go back to like the first picture of the 18?
This thing?
Or the second one? The one that has like the side profile.
This thing.
Can we talk about that fucking seam on the goddamn body panel? Right there underneath the A-post.
That's all Xfinity cars.
Yeah, they all have that. Just from where the fender and the door thing are. Plastic or whatever. Okay, I do want to bring up a number 45 car.
His seam.
He ran a Jeffrey Earnhardt ran a Cleveland Browns thing, and I'm pretty sure delivered a Cleveland Browns performance. I don't know. This looks like another NR kid job. I just also appreciate the
So
the windshield banner with his name kind of slapped on top.
Yeah, we ran out of Xfinity or like the Earnhardt banners.
Oops.
But like
vast JRM. Oh, I guess there's say Dale Jr.
No, but like this was really cool. So I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, so I find this really cool.
That's unfortunate.
But at the same time, I don't know. It could have been. I get what they were going for, but also like a football helmet doesn't really translate very well to a race car.
I thought it was all right. It looks like a kid job.
Yeah, but so basically, I think Forever Lawn just got a contract or something to do the turf at like one of their practice fields or something like that.
Oh.
So I think that's what the deal is, because they're from Ohio.
Yeah, it says proud to be from Cleveland on it. That's kind of cute. Okay, to cap off Drip or Drown, there's a lot of
broken that out at Mid Ohio or something.
Well, I guess they should have gotten the deal earlier. I want to show off some Halloween cars.
We didn't even go to Mid Ohio.
We've talked about Halloween paint schemes before. Josh Balicki had a bunch of aliens on his car, which I thought was kind of sick, including this dude with a fucking wheel gun. I think we looked at the Jeremy Clements car before. It has a bunch of ghosts on it. It's kind of cute. Shout out Spartanburg. BJ McLeod ran whatever the hell this is. It's just Halloween related stuff, and like kind of a picture kind of goes hard. BJ turned it into a skull on the side of his own car. I don't know what the hell that is on the hood, but that's something.
Is that the only time like a driver has had their face on their own car?
Corey LaJoy.
Oh, famously. Yeah.
Parker Retzlaff had a banger where they just went like purple and orange with the Funkaway stuff and put a big old pumpkin on it. I think this looks sick. This might be one of my favorite Halloween cars.
Yeah, Funkaway, the weed spray.
Ryan Ellis.
I love this
We
car.
talked about this one last week. This thing's sick. Keyed Parts always goes hard on.
Hey, you know what's my favorite part about this? Look at the right side jack post. Like zoom in.
Oh, it's a little bat. It's a bat as the jack marker. That is cute. Josh Williams did the same thing he did last year with the whole Beetlejuice thing, but he's got the full fire suit, which I always think looks fucking sick. Beetlejosh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like it. More Halloween cars next year. Let's hope. That was your big fat Drip or Drown, but I have an extension. Some non-NASCAR related drip. I was supposed to do this at the top of the show, but I definitely forgot. We got merch to plug because I made some fucking merch. Gabe Wood. I don't know if you're familiar.
We definitely need to.
I can look at it. It's not a lot of money, but sure. I'll take my designer cut off.
I want my 12 cents.
Gabe Wood, are you familiar with the Loose Dogs universe?
No.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
He doesn't watch this podcast.
I wouldn't.
That's fair. I've always wanted to do this, and we finally made some fucking Loose Dogs merch. So we got this fucking dog in a little car, and he's loose, and it'll be on our website, shop.shrimphub.cool.
The number one's a little bone.
It's a little bone. Yeah, I spent like a whole day fucking drawing this little dude in a little fucking car and put it in a circle, and Loose Dogs. You can get the shirt. It'll be cute and printed on. There's a hoodie, and then there's a sticker. And I don't yet know if we should sell these, but I really want to make slides.
Oh my! Those would sell like fucking hotcakes.
It says Loose on one side and Dogs on the other.
Some slippers, Loose Dogs.
I think they'll be like $40 or something, or like 35. I don't know. It'll be up there. Like,
no, they need to say Semen Dogs on them.
Jesus Christ.
There's literally no joke there. It's just cum.
I would buy a pair if it says Semen Dogs.
Congrats, you just unlocked Slap's humor.
Slap, I can specifically make a fucking version of this for you if you want. But if you want Loose Dogs ones, I guess we'll sell them. If you pay for them, they'll make them. You can get that on shop.shrimphub.cool.
The only caveat: you cannot wear socks with those sandals. You have to leave the
the dogs must be loose.
Dogs have to be loose.
Which I don't know if this is clever to anyone else. I thought it was funny to have a dog who's loose in a fucking car. Also,
Oh.
There's a core shirt. Because core's starting up in like 3 weeks or less than that. I think like 2 weeks.
Core.
Yeah, so I made a shirt that just says core for season 6. It's got cars that I drew on it, and yeah.
I love that. I love the meme of just core.
Look at the 6. Look at the 6 right there.
What?
Yeah.
I was telling Gabe.
Oh, that says core.
Yeah,
it's core.
I thought he picked up on that.
Oh,
It also says core back here, and it says
core
core
racing series, the best series to run on Monday nights.
Oh,
except that we're on Wednesdays this season.
What is
you can also
core
buy a
racing
sticker.
Series?
Oh, so Cosman can race.
Well, and because I think Wednesdays just overall worked better in the winter.
Yeah.
I forget why we couldn't do it in the summer. Someone was running some league and we couldn't do it.
A lot of us too, like at least me, Vargas, Case, like we all kind of work. Like
yeah.
Wednesday's usually the shitty day.
We don't do that here, so.
Oh, also, I made a shirt for Ben. Which
no, but I'm saying Wednesday.
Plug.
Wednesday is always the all right. Well, we're working till we're done. I want this shirt.
If you've ever raced Core or Mooncar or seen any of it, you'll understand. I made a shirt for Ben that says "choosing this time." Choose. It's got a big old cone on it and some 87s. That one is on Ben's shop on his new website, bencrazy.com. Check that out. Buy some shit. There you go.
Ben is crazy.
The only thing that go back to that shirt, Davin.
Yeah.
That shirt on the back of it needs to have like the cars running away from it and the cone just fucking flying.
I considered doing something on the back, but it took so long to do the front.
Yeah.
It was just gonna be like forever.
Yeah.
Also, I've got one more thing. We've got a bunch of Trace Riders merch for his board game stuff on Shrimp Hub. And we have already on the site, I think. We have shrimp on a beanie if you want to get a shrimp. It's like embroidered on a beanie for the winter.
He looks so cute. Look at the little guy.
Yeah, little fucking dude. You can get it in green or gray, but
you gotta get the green.
I like the green looks sick.
Dude, if you had it in brown, I could wear that at work.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna make a brown version just for you. Anyway, that's my merch plug. Buy some shit.
I was looking at like what is the print quality on the shirts? Are they pretty good?
Yeah, it's gonna have there. Rusty's got the Ben one handy.
I got the Ben one. I feel like
one already.
Whatever they did with the Ben print, I feel like it's a little bit different than like the Shrimp Hours one. Maybe it's the same. Maybe
so
this is good stuff.
So yeah, I was gonna say, is this gonna be the one where you like wash it by hand because the moment you stick it in the washing machine, it's all going away?
No, but the Shrimp Hours, like the big fucking season one is one of those prints where it's like printed like into the fabric and it's like kind of soft. It's not like super bright, but it like is super soft and it's breathable and you won't get a big like sweat big plastic thing on your chest. But then the Ben one and the Loose Dogs ones. Actually no, I think just the Ben one is like sort of on top of the shirt. The Loose Dogs one is like in the shirt too. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's hard to see. I gotta get one myself, but this is one of those like soft, like in the fabric ones, which I think are better, but if you have other opinions, let me know. Also, this one, I figure out how you can put a little fucking thing in the shirt, so it'll have like a little Shrimp Hub in the sort of tag area of the shirt. Yeah. Get yourselves some shit if you so please. Oh, let me see if I can make this brown actually. We lose the dudes? Fucking hello? Hello and welcome once again to The Internet Has Died segment. I think we'll be good in the back. Okay. Does this detract from your viewing experience every week, viewers? Genuine question. Or do you enjoy having our little moment together? Send us an email. Leave us a comment.
He's like dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
he's
bad.
back.
DT's back.
I don't like he's fucking doing this.
Did you get
I
a
hate
moment
it
with the
here.
viewers again?
I did, and asked them if they enjoyed our moments or not, or if I should cut it out. Slap. I have. It's like a slightly. I don't know if this is the right brown. I'm looking up these the beanies. Imagine this, but with a shrimp on it. Is that the right kind of brown, or is that too dark of a brown?
No, that's perfect.
All right. You can get it in UPS brown too. Shrimp on a fucking beanie.
Actual UPS brown is a copyrighted color here in the United States. So
Is it actually?
Yeah.
But if something is brown,
like dark brown, like chocolate brown, you can probably get around that.
Okay. But you can only wear it if it's brown, or is that just for the fashion sense of you in the UPS uniform?
Yeah, like we have like a UPS like issued beanie that has like a silver reflective like band around it.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's actually like a really good beanie. Like it keeps your head like warm. Like in the middle of the winter, like when it was like 30 degrees out, I had to like take it off because it was like so fucking hot. It just like retained so much heat.
There you go. These will be fucking
hell
warm.
Yeah.
There's your brown. It's a live picture of Slap wearing his UPS hat with shrimp on it.
Yeah, it's me, but I've been yassified.
Gabe, I'm not posting.
I know, but I'm saying that's what it is. It's like that's the dress code is.
Gabe sent a certain Family Guy meme. All right. That was all drip or drown, I guess.
Gabe, post that so Gabe can get canceled and be on Shrimp Hours full time.
So we'd assure your position on this podcast.
It's the diabolical Shrimp Master plan.
Fine, that's fine. Just match my pay.
There will be no matching of the pay.
The matching of the
No
pay
chance.
will be done in summer sausage.
There will be no pay for that matter.
Do we want to do the media check-in? This is where we talk about any video games we've played or shows we've been watching, or just sort of checking in on
Has
what's
anybody
up.
watched The Amazing Digital Circus?
I have. I did. I watched that yesterday. Interesting.
I've just rediscovered my love for Hell Let Loose the past week.
Oh yeah. I thought
World War
that
II
someone
game.
told me that they were making some not very smart decisions in that.
I
video
don't
game.
know. I've heard that, but I don't really. I just play video games.
All right.
I don't. But I've slowly been getting PTSD from it because I was playing and I was shooting a machine gun, and I was trying to kill a guy that was on top of a hill, and I see like an animation that I didn't recognize, and then I slowly realized that it was him chucking grenades, and one hit me in the forehead, and I audibly screamed out over voice chat, like blood curdling scream, and that's when I had to like take myself in the other room, like, okay, it's not real.
Dude, that game is fucking intense. Slap, have you seen it? I feel like you would enjoy Hell Let Loose.
No, I haven't.
Oh man, it's like a super intense World War II sim. And it's like hyper realistic to the point where like you spend half of the game just running across a field and then you just get domed and then you're done. And then you gotta respawn. But I feel like just for the realism it'd be right up your alley. I know Dale Jr. plays that game a lot.
I remember when I first played Battlefield 1, like with the World War 1 version of Battlefield, and like you do you come up over the trench and you do like a fucking bayonet charge, and then you just hit like some dude, and you're like, yeah, I got him, and then like the dude just lets out like the most blood curdling scream and like this horrible animation of like you can see like his life leaving his eyes, and he just like rolls over, and you like pull your bayonet out of him, and you're like, oh, I feel bad now, and then you get domed by a rifle grenade, and then you're just like, oh, I respawn. Okay,
so imagine that, but online with real dudes and like actual like commanders and little admiral dudes like calling the shots.
So Hell Let Loose, the way it's structured is you have a commander, and it's just like how Battlefield used to do, where you would have a commander mode where like they're controlling logistics, they're controlling supplies, and they're controlling respawns and stuff like that. And then you have squad leaders, and then you have, I think it's like 7 or 6 or 7 people to a squad, and everybody has a job. So you can just be a rifleman, or you can be an engineer, or you can be a medic, but you all have your jobs to do. And the moments like that where you were talking about, where you just see a guy dead in front of you, you get 60 people that are like fighting over a control point, and everybody's dug in and like they're fighting against each other. And you know the scene in Forrest Gump where he turns over to look at the radio guy and then he just disappears? There's just a cloud of smoke where an artillery shell hits and then they're gone.
Hit by an RPG.
Yeah. That
Dude,
happens
the fucking
a lot.
artillery, dude. Oh my god.
That happens a lot. And sometimes it's your own. And it's like,
yeah.
So if you have like the headphones I have, it's like the surround sound, so like it changes pitch where the artillery shells are landing. So you'll hear one off in the far distance. It's like, okay, and then the second one gets closer. It gets closer and closer. It's like, oh fuck, and you freeze up and wait.
Death comes.
Yeah. But it's funny you mentioned Dale Jr. plays that game. Yeah. A camper. Dale Jr. is a camper, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not surprised. I feel like he would be.
Blake McCandless said you'll just hear him like lay down with a machine gun in a bell tower, and you just hear him go, and he's autistically stimming and just.
That is one of my favorite things to do in that game, though. Is just be the machine gunner dude and just not even like the heavy machine gun, just the dude with the I forget what it's called, the like automatic rifle dude.
STG.
Yeah.
Sturmgewehr.
Post up and just start popping domes.
Dude, that was like one of my favorite things to do in Battlefield 1 was just be the machine gunner, because you get to have like a Lewis gun that has like 60 rounds of rock and roll.
So yeah, they have those too.
But you also got to resupply everybody. So you had like ammo, you could just like drop dudes and all this type of stuff. So like everybody was like, give me ammo, give me ammo, give me ammo. And like you're also like laying down like suppressive fire for everybody. So everybody's like immediately your friend, you know, trying to get on your good side and everything.
That's the way it is to be a medic, because I do medic a lot in Hell Let Loose. But my favorite moment from last week was I was playing anti-tank, and there was a king tiger running across the battlefield, and it like fell behind like a fence line. And so I'm like, oh, perfect. And I pull up the bazooka, fire it, did not check to see what was around the corner, and my entire squad just went. I saw bodies fly. There were 5 kills that were all my squad, and they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's like, did you at least get it? I'm like, no.
It's such a cool game, and the chain of command is sick, but there's so much of it that it's just over my head, where you can like call in fucking airdrops and have people drive trucks of supplies in so you can build more fucking shit.
Yeah.
And you have little sniper like duos where they go running around the back, and there's like one guy with binoculars and one guy with a scope, and they'll run around and just pin dudes down. Cool game. A lot of layers.
You build fortifications around checkpoints and stuff like that. So like the whole battle can be going on in like the city center, and then there's just 3 squads building up a checkpoint like somewhere else. So whenever they go to attack it, it's like, oh hey, they took it. It's like, okay, no, it's okay, we got it. And there's 3
because then they
of
come and there's
gunners.
like a siege of like dudes trying to show up to this spot, and there's guys just holding it down.
Yeah,
looking fun.
I highly recommend it.
Other video game things, we've once again cracked ourselves out on GTA. We ran a fucking like 14 race championship the other night. And we got Ed and Cozy back on GTA coming together.
I gotta re-download.
Got him back on Slapdick too.
I think Ben said we're gonna do a core GTA thing.
Yeah.
Gotta see when that is. I think that's next week.
Yeah,
we've also been on fucking Slapdick again, which is Slapshot Reloaded. It's that free hockey game. Gone deep into the night on just overly intense, like 7-game series. We had that one a couple weeks ago where we had a reverse sweep and everyone got pissed. It was great.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I forget. I think it was Rusty, me, and DT on a team. I want to say.
I think so. No. I don't know. I forgot. Yeah. I was on the winning team. That's all I know.
Yeah, well, I was too, and I think Rusty was too. So, yeah, the change from like game 1 where we're like kind of like just fucking around, like having a good time, to game 7, it's just silence. Like
no
all
one's
5
saying
minutes.
a single word.
Yeah,
everyone's like just hunched over, trying to like pass pucks and make plays, and like it comes anywhere close to the net, everyone's going, just tons of noises coming from everyone in Discord.
My favorite noises that have ever come out of our Discord are when a goal is right next to the net and there's like either a last minute save or like some fuckery happens around the net, because there are just like primal noises that come out of people's mouths.
It's very akin to the old days when we'd play Rocket League and like something would be like really close and everyone would make funny noises.
And you're just not in like the difference between Slapdick and Rocket League is like you're good at Slapdick, but you're not like Rocket League good at Slapdick where we all just quit the game because you're
They're also actively killing Rocket League. Epic Games is being stupid, but that's another thing. They disabled trading. Like you can't trade items anymore because you used to have like they used to have kind of like a CS:GO type system where like you'd have like skins and some of them were like super rare. So there were dudes with like fucking like $1,000 like Rocket League skins, like the alpha bonus stuff.
Well, CS:GO also killed that for us.
And Epic Games was like, nah, none of that, please.
We want you paying us.
And instead they are going to put Rocket League into Fortnite. There's going to be like some kind of Rocket League mode inside of Fortnite. And you like your Rocket League items you can then use in the Fortnite thing.
So you remember like TV shows?
I don't know who asked for it. It sounds
TV shows they used to like. It was like if you went on too long, you jumped the shark because Fonzie and literally jumped the shark, and that was like, okay, you guys have run out of shit to do. I think our equivalent in this generation is you got put into Fortnite.
Yeah.
I just like. I don't understand how Fortnite, like, how does it have a player base anymore? Like, I feel like it was it was popular like 10 years ago. Like
they just bought a bunch of new people back because they said, hey, we're gonna bring back the original map, so everyone's gonna jump on for nostalgia factor.
Yeah, it's like you're either 12 or like a kick streamer pandering to 12-year-olds. Like there's no in between. On
I played Fortnite for one night. It was an experience. I have no will to go back.
Well, they have like a no build mode, so like all the like autistic kids that were really good at building, like just
doing
absolutely
like
stupid at it,
smacking their shit.
They can build 90-degree like ramps up into the sun in like 5 seconds. Like all those like stupid kids have been neutered.
What was the animation where it was like your first time playing Fortnite and like the guy just builds like that autism tower? He's like, oh shit, I gotta and he's like fumbling around for the hammer, and he like pulls up the blueprint and he drops it. He's like, fuck, and he just gets domed.
Remember when Fortnite was a single player defense game?
When I played Fortnite in like 2018, 2019 was just like you would just sit there and you would just start like taking out the bottom of their structure so they would fall down, and then eventually they would build back up and like they fall back down, they build back up and fall back down, and eventually they would run out of materials, and you would realize, oh, this kid who's really good at building cannot gunfight to save his fucking life, and I would dome him. And then God, there were just so many like kids who were pissed off in like 2019 when they brought in the boom box, which was this item that you could just throw down and it would destroy every building within a certain radius. And like all the building kids got pissed off at this. Like, no, dude, building's part integral to the game. You got to keep that. You got to get rid of the boom box, dude. I hate this. And then like, of course, Epic, gets rid of the boom box and all that. But now they have a no build mode, and all these kids fucking suck at the game, and they hate no build mode.
Dude, do y'all remember? Fortnite might be the greatest like video game pivot of all time. Remember when they first announced that shit? And it was like a zombie survival game.
Yeah.
You like build a fort, and then a bunch of zombies come and attack you.
Defense game.
And they came out with a PvP mode.
Yeah, because then PUBG happened, and they're like, we should make a battle royale, and then it just became the standard.
Those first like 5 weeks when PUBG first came out, holy shit, that was so fun.
Because even that was like that was based off of the DayZ thing, which was also a zombie game that then kind of became a battle royale. Just
if you want like a video to watch, it's Soviet Womble's DayZ like explanation. It's like 3 hours long. It's like a 4-part series. It's so I've never even played DayZ, but like listening to how like they came out with the game, and then people started splintering off and doing their own things with it. Like they started the PvP mode, they started doing player versus base building, and then it was like the dilemma of after 10 years or whatever, what do we base the DayZ standalone? Because DayZ was an Arma 3 mod or an Arma 2 mod. So when they came out with the DayZ standalone game, it was like, who do we piss off? Who do we make? Like, what's the real DayZ?
It's such a cool and weird story of how like this type of video game that is now probably the most popular type of video game, I would say. The battle royale genre came to be from a fucking like zombie mod of a shooter game that became a battle royale that then became another thing. I don't know.
That's named after a Japanese TV show.
The evolution of it.
Yeah.
Battle royale.
Great fucking series if you've ever fucking watched it.
Yeah, I figured that's up Slap's alley. Anyway, that's the media check-in. Unless we talked any movies or TV shows, anything interesting this week?
The homies, Brad Perez, Ryan Vargas, and a couple others went to go see Five Nights at Freddy's, and
that came out.
I'm glad I didn't go. They said it was ass.
So I've seen a lot of people say it was ass on Twitter, and
my roommate went to go watch that. He said it was ass.
I've seen one person say it was good, and I'm not gonna call them out, but I'm tending to not believe him.
It's probably Cody.
It was not Cody. Cody could not give a fuck.
Cody out here still catching strays.
Yeah. Oh, look, Kitty has made an appearance.
And video game stuff. EA Rally comes out, I think, this week, which we've talked about already, which I'm excited for.
That looks really good.
Yeah, like they actually seem to have done a really good job with it. It's impressive for anything with the EA moniker. All right, with that, after probably the longest amount of time it's ever taken us to get to this segment, time for Animal Planet. I think Rusty's dead, by the way.
Rusty hasn't said shit this whole podcast.
I made the fatal mistake of checking in on the Timberwolves, and I want to kill myself.
Why is it that the 2 episodes I've been on have become the longest episodes? Do I have that effect?
Gabe, I don't know how else to tell you this, but you talk a lot, which is great for a podcast.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's how I met all of you. So I just talk too much.
Yeah, dude, it's great. At Martinsville, one of our dudes in the court chat was like, "Yo, like, who's gonna be at Martinsville? Like, would love to like meet up." And it turned into Gabe had like a second, and so I went down to the garage entrance to meet Gabe.
I literally had like 20 minutes before we did final adjustments.
Yeah, Gabe had like 5 minutes to get into the track, and like I thought he was just gonna be like, yo, what's up? All right, like get the fuck out of my face, bye. But no, like we just sat there and like talked at the gate.
Made fun of NASCAR fans.
Dude, yeah, we were in the way.
That's
so
what
Ricky
the segment's
Stenhouse Jr. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was getting out of qualifying, leaving the track on his golf cart. Me and Gabe might have been impeding the golf cart's path, and he scooted right on by us. But we were literally making fun of these NASCAR fans that like would just see like a driver and be like, yeah, like hell yeah, like you're just yelling shit at him.
No, so the guy Joe Nemechek left on a golf cart, and I heard the guy just turn around, didn't say hi Joe, hey, can you sign it? He just yells at Joe Nemechek. Like that's all he wanted to say.
He's just driver spotting.
Yeah. But like they're having to shoo these fans away. Like I can't even remember what the purpose of Animal Planet is. But NASCAR
it's supposed to make fun of people.
Okay, good. Well, fucking great segue. NASCAR fans who bring 27 diecast to the fucking racetrack, you are scum. I hate you. You look so fucking stupid.
eBay scalpers.
Yeah, it's the eBay guys trying to make money with their stack of photos and hero cards.
By the way, if you come to our shop and you get hero cards, if you grab 5 of them, you're not fucking smart. I know what you're doing.
But yeah, the funny thing in all that is that that was the topic we were on. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. like drives right past us, and this one fan's like, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And we're just like, yeah, like he drove by you on a golf cart. Like it's Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
They are frothing at the mouth.
Like, name me one thing that Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has ever done in his career.
Daytona 500 champion.
Well, like post race, I'm walking through after I'm sending a last set of tires. I'm walking back to the. No, I'm just saying I'm walking back to the garage area, and Dale Jr. walks by me leaving the media center. Did I just immediately fill my pants up with shit? No, I just walked by him.
Well, you work in the sport.
Yeah, but still, he's a dude. Like, you don't have to shit your pants. You get more respect if you just walk up to these guys. Like, if they're doing an autograph session, it's like, hey, man, you sign this real quick? All right, thank you, man. Hey, or it's like, not even autographs.
Like, oh my God, you're my favorite person ever.
Who gives a fuck about autographs? Take a picture. Like, those are cool. Like, pictures like, hey, I met my favorite driver. Whatever. No, it's, hey, man, can you sign this? Oh, awesome, man. Hey, can you sign this? Hang on a second. Let me pop the top on my wheelbarrow that I brought into the garage area, which I've seen happen at Indy. The dude had a fucking 4-wheel buggy with a Walmart container full of die kit. Yes.
Oh my God.
You are the reason NASCAR drivers hate stopping for fans. They're not assholes, they're annoyed.
It is really hilarious, I think, that I remember at North Wilkesboro. Oh, there you go. It's popping the High Rock.
Jesus Christ.
But I saw it. So like North Wilkesboro, it's kind of the same as Martinsville, where you have to like cross the track to get into the garage area. Literally Jeff Gordon. All right, they stop at the gate for them to open the gate to get into North Wilkesboro. Within 5 seconds, just swarmed, just tons of sea of dudes. They're like, oh my God, it's Jeff Gordon. Oh my God, I'm shitting my fucking pants. It's like again, like you're the reason that Jeff Gordon for 20 years won't stop to sign one autograph because he just gets swarmed by a sea of dudes. Stop being animals. Let the guy live in peace, live his life. And like, if you get like a moment with him, like that's fucking cool, but you don't have to be an animal, get up all in this dude's face. Like, damn, they're people.
Yeah. Shit. I was gonna say, you're an adult. Like if a kid walks up and craps his pants because Dale Jr.'s there, that's fine. Cause kids are allowed to have heroes. Like you look up to, like as a kid, you look up to drivers. I loved Jimmy Johnson when I was a kid. When I went to the Budweiser shootout,
get him off the show. Get him off the show.
My mom worked at Lowe's. It was by default. Fuck you.
That's fair.
No, but like as a kid, like I got an autograph from Jimmy Johnson at Daytona in 2008, and that was like the greatest thing ever. But now looking at it, and it's just 40-year-old dudes that all look the same and have that same smoker's face. Like, it's Jimmy Johnson. Oh, it's fucking Jeff Gordon. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, can you sign this? Oh, thank you, buddy. Like,
I remember
NASCAR mild autism right there.
I remember at Daytona seeing like because I was the first like big time NASCAR race, seeing the eBay dudes for the first time. They just have a fucking stack of shit, and they see a driver and they're like, all right, I gotta get all the Kyle Busch stuff. Hey Kyle,
they got a folder.
Yeah,
like a fold out like accordion style thing, and it's like, oh my God.
Like I don't know how
when
you
Kyle Busch said he wasn't
like
point. Signing more than like 2 diecast per person. Like that's the most base shit I've ever seen.
Hell
in my
yeah.
life.
It should be one diecast per person. Like, what's the point of like?
If you want to bring one home to the kids or something, I understand.
Well, I mean, most of these guys run like multiple paint schemes throughout the year. If you want to like sign 2 or 3 of them, that's understandable. Once we get into like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're just a grifter. Fuck you, dude. Like
yeah, it's not like a signing session. Like this is their free time where they get to like relax between getting in a fucking race car. Like it's like the entitlement from a lot of people is just.
I love watching them. I love watching them. Like they get VIP passes and they're behind the pit stalls. By the way, if you look at your pass, you're not allowed to do that. You're like your VIP pass. You really shouldn't be like asking for autographs for drivers, just to let you know. Yeah. I don't know where you're getting these VIP passes from because they're supposed to go through the teams. That's a whole nother story. But But I remember when I was going to college and I was working the ARCA race in 2018, and I watched, or it might have been 2016 before I started. But anyway, Casey Kane was like trying to get his kid to stop crying before he got in the car for practice. He's like trying to get it to stop crying, and this guy is just walking behind him with a fucking toy. He's just walking behind him, and Casey like finally has to hand his own child to a PR guy, pull a Sharpie out, sign it, and the dude's like, "Oh yeah, I got Casey Kane's autograph," and you could just see Casey's face, like, "Oh my god."
Oh, that's just
execute him on
depressing.
sight. Like literally shoot him.
In the words of Slap Shoes, straight to the gulag.
Straight to the gulag.
Pull up to that dude's house with a Ryder truck.
A Ryder truck loaded with fertilizer.
Rusty, I just noticed your little shirt in the background. I like it. Well positioned.
I was gonna wear it today, but I'm trying to be a little bit less toxic in my old age. But there's still a little bit deep.
This is not the
inside of me
place
that
for
wants
that.
to come out on.
No. I will say, I tried it. Rusty sent me a DM and was like, "Hey, like throw a hot dog on Denny for me today." And I told him, I told him right then and there. I was like, "We're not doing that shit today, Rusty. I'm all about love and positivity. All the energy is going towards the boy."
8
and
consecutive
guess what?
championships. Yep, starting to
work.
Yep.
We are going all the way. So.
So all that like 5 minutes of toxicity. I do want to bring up a very wholesome thing that happened in our pit area on Friday. So we got 3 tech, and I'm sitting there doing my practice tires in our pit stall for practice. It's like 3 hours for practice, and this kid, I say kid, he's like 20 or 22 or whatever, and he's walking around with a Raja Karuth door off of one of his trucks.
Oh shit!
He's like walking through the garage area with like it's like this big, like he's just walking, and I'm like,
the whole ass door.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, whatever. He's like, "Hey man, is Raj around?" I was like, "Nah, I don't know. I don't know where he's at right now. He should be here in a little bit." So Raj, like 20 minutes later, he walks up, daps me up. We're like, "What's up, man?" And, it's like, "Hey, car's through tech." He's like, he puts his helmet in the car. Me and him are kind of talking for a little bit. I was like, "Hey, that kid, he's been waiting for you." He's like, "Oh, okay." So he walks over, and Raj like pulls out a pen and starts to sign it, and the kid goes, No, this is for you." Raj's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I bought it, but I figured something like this. This was from your Darlington car, and this was like one of your breakout races." He's like, "I figured you wanted it." And Raj's like, "Holy shit!" He's like, "Dude,
Whoa.
I got no way of taking this home. I'd love it, but I got no way of taking it home." He's like, "I tell you what," and Raj signs it. He goes, "I want you to go find somebody and give it to him. Like find somebody." I was like, "Oh, that's wholesome. I like that."
Aww.
That's wholesome as fuck.
Hats off to you, kid, NASCAR fan. I love you. I didn't even catch his name, but like that's wholesome. I like that.
Yeah, that's a cool little story.
Yeah.
I've never thought of anyone buying bodywork to actually give to the driver.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. It was just.
I wonder where that ended up.
I don't know. I like doing that sometimes. Like I gave a kid a whole ass tire in Kansas when Raj blew a tire going down the back, because I get asked all the time. Like I'm wheeling a set of tires through the garage area after the race or whatever. "Hey man, can I get that tire?" "No." "Hey man, can I get that tire?"
I've never heard of that. People ask for like straight tires.
Like Darlington
Tires cost like 100, 200.
No, these are used. These are fucking done. These are on their way to the champion trailer to get turned into playground mulch. But but like I'm pushing them through the garage area. So to go from the Xfinity garage to the Goodyear, where the champion takes all of our stuff home. If you ever see the Days of Thunder trailers and shit like that, like random Top Gear USA, those are champion. They take our stuff home, like so we don't have to take them. But Darlington, you have to like cut through the campground. I've gotten so much alcohol, like giving away lug nuts and shit. It's great.
Hell yeah.
But I'm going through the garage area, and I'm like, they're like, "Hey man, can I get a tire?" I was like, "No." I was like, if they're destroyed, then I could probably give it to you, because like we can't reuse them. Like if the rim's fucked up or something, like I'll give it to you or whatever. But I never get that opportunity. Well, Kansas, we blew a tire, or Raj spun coming off 4 in practice, or coming off a 2 in practice, flat spotted the tires. So I take him to Goodyear to get dismounted. The rims are still good, but I'm like, "Hey, dismount one of those. Like dismount them and like let me keep one." So I'm going through the garage area and like the fan zone, and I'm looking for a kid like that's like not going like autograph hounding and shit like that. I look over and there's a kid and his dad and the brother or whatever sitting up next to the wall. I'm like, hey, you want a tire? What? Yeah, you want a tire? Like blew this kid's mind. I'm like, yeah, you want it? He's like, yeah. So I hand him this tire. It's like a flat spotted tire. It's fucking destroyed, but I'm walking through all these fans and I give the kid the tire and I hear like, he got a tire, he got a tire. The kid's like, oh my God, this is awesome. He's like 9.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the shit that makes me like happy. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just
yeah, dude, it's sick. And the thing about it is like, not only like you made that kid's like day, week, year, etc. Like, it's like a lasting thing that he'll remember for
like
forever.
Yeah, he'll have a whole ass tire in his living room.
He brought that to school on Monday. Like, I fucking got this tire.
Everybody that goes to his house is like, why do you have a fucking tire in the living room, dude?
I gave my buddy a Phoenix tire that we pancaked the wall with. He turned it into a coffee table.
Yeah, and I mean,
like rim and all.
Like
That's
30
that's
years
cool.
from now, that kid's gonna be like a middle-aged man. Is gonna be like still buying tickets to NASCAR races, telling all his buddies like,
you're
how
welcome,
he got
NASCAR.
a NASCAR tire.
A random tire dude gave
He's
me a
gonna turn
tire.
into that.
You alone sold more tickets to NASCAR races than
Daytona Day.
Than the NASCAR playoffs ever have in their fucking lifetime.
No, that's actually, you know what? It's gonna come to bite me in the ass. That kid's gonna turn into a 40-year-old dude that carries that tire around the garage area.
No.
Can you sign this?
Never-ending loop.
Yeah. The end is never. The end is never.
You created another animal.
You sought to destroy.
Nah, I gotta say, forever respect to even though he's a bastard on the racetrack, forever respect to Joey Logano. Literally, like it was the Bristol Night 2012 Xfinity race. I forget if he dominated it, but he won it. One of his crew guys handed me like one of like the victory lane little hats that they give out. It was like a yellow Dollar General one, and I was like, holy shit, like this is so cool. Stayed out there, camped out, me and my dad. Joey Logano walks by, signs it for me, and literally like made everything. I was like, holy shit, this is the coolest thing ever. But then the cherry on top of it, Joey, he was like, hey, like, how about you give me that hat and I'll give you this hat? And it was the hat that he was wearing. Obviously, it was just like a black Dollar General racing hat. And I was like, fuck yeah, like, sure, here, like, have this hat. So he hands me his black hat, walks off like 3 steps with this yellow hat, and then just chucks the yellow hat back across the fence at me. Made my life. Like, I will forever remember Joey Logano for fucking giving me the hat off his fucking head after winning that Bristol race. And again, maybe a bastard on the racetrack, but that was so cool. Like, lasting memory, lasting impression. Like, I will forever remember that, and made me care about NASCAR even more than I already did. Made a fan. So. Yeah.
Really cool story. He still spun out Mark Martin at Pocono that year.
He did.
Oh my God.
And in that case, what about Tony Stewart at the All-Star race?
In North Carolina right now.
Bring your kid to a fucking NASCAR race.
Yeah, late media check-in, but I watched that 2000, I think, All-Star race again, where Tony Stewart just murders Mark Martin on the backstretch, just fucking drives through him.
I was so fucking pissed for like weeks after that.
I'm not gonna say I use my position with extra shirts and hats and shit to get free alcohol, even though I already admitted it. But so I was leaving the I forget if it was the Roval or just the regular. I think it was the Roval. Yeah. So I'm walking through the garage area after the race, and I'm walking out, and like if you've ever been to Charlotte, you walk past the little Bojangles, Hungry Howie's like concession stand. You're walking through, and then you like enter into the campgrounds before you turn right and go out the tunnel to go to the parking lot. And all the mechanics park on the backstretch. So I'm walking through, and these guys are like, "Hey man, you got any hats or anything?" I'm like, nah, whatever. And he's like, I'm like, wait a minute. It's like I reach into my bag and I pull out this hat, and it was like a 3-year-old JD Motorsports hat or something like that. Like I just had it. Or no, it was a shirt. It was a shirt. I was like, yeah, I got one of these shirts, and it was like the last race for the sponsor. So I hand them to them, and they're like, dude, you gotta come over here. And I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, and they're like, hey man, this guy works on one of the teams. He gave us this shirt. It's like, here, man. And they hand me a beer, and I'm like, well, I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. I got time. I'm drinking beer, and I'm tired. I'm talking with these guys. And here, man. I finished the beer, and he's like, hands me a Jello shot. I'm like, okay. Hands me another Jello shot. I'm like, all right, I need to take my team gear off. I need to put this blank T-shirt on. All right, well, it's 7 hours later. Wow, I didn't know I'd wake up Sunday back at the racetrack, but here I am. Oh, I waited like 12 hours. I slept in my car, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to go home now. It's like everything an old dirty, not dirty, but like grimy crew shirt will get you.
Hell yeah.
Like those fans are fucking awesome.
That's sick. I love a good wholesome like camping party at a racetrack.
Hey, Jarrett the Iceberg has told me stories of like him just like at Chicagoland Speedway, just like in the infield camping out with his family, and then had Mike Helton just like roll up on like a golf cart and then just start downing beers with the family.
Hell yeah, Mike.
Which might explain some of the questionable officiating calls back in the mid 2000s.
Hell yeah.
Jared's family's fault. All right.
Yeah.
If you ever, I will go ahead real quick before Davin moves on. If you ever see pit crew guys walking out of the racetrack with red Solo cups, it's apple juice. I promise.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Thanks for Animal Planet. It's time to send them in though.
We just shit on NASCAR fans for 30 minutes.
That's the show.
Wash your fucking hands, slap.
That's how it was born and raised.
Send them in,
Send them in,
guys.
Send them in,
guys.
guys.
Wash your fucking hands, slap.
I don't give a fuck, man.
You better send in those emails at this point. Welcome to fan mail. Fan mail.
Brony.
Fan mail.
Brony.
Fan mail.
Brony.
Ben
We
is
just
a
take
brony.
the same standpoint as NASCAR does. Fuck the fans.
Yeah. That's what FTF stands for. All right. If you have emails, questions, comments, concerns, animal reports, send them into ShrimpHoursPresents@gmail.com. We got 4 this week, which is good. We got 5 last week and 5 the week before. We're at a good level. I appreciate y'all. All right. The first email comes in from Kyle, who says, what is your favorite alternate soda flavor that released? Mine is orange, vanilla, Coke.
Baja Blast.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, Gabe Wood has something to display. What the hell is that?
The Coca-Cola Creations, the future, the limited edition thing.
I don't know what that means. We don't have that in this country.
Fuck.
It's like
I've never heard of that ever.
It's called futuristic flavored. Co-created with artificial. I don't know. People hate it, but it tastes really
It's
good.
got cocaine in it.
Yeah.
It's called
Coca-Cola
Y3000 limited edition. I don't know how to explain it, but it tastes really good. People I've seen people on the internet, they don't like it, but it tastes really good to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Baja
it's got
Blast,
cocaine.
final
Of course it
answer.
tastes good.
Only answer.
Is Baja Blast even an alternate flavor? I feel like
I was
it's
gonna
just
say
a
that
flavor.
just might be a flavor at this point.
Yeah,
That's
but
not like a
I remember the
special
days when
thing.
it was like only at like Taco Bell. Like I remember Operation Soda Steel.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
Get the backpack and the fucking.
Yeah, like people would like fill up like empty 2-liter bottles and just like fill it up and like sell that shit on eBay for like $15 a pop.
Sir.
I'm not a Taco Bell fan, but do they still do the yellow, the Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew, or is that dead?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
It's something they have with like the restaurants, because I know if you remember back, that's a shrimp classic. Was CMR had the like 3-gallon bag of the Sweet
the
Lightning.
bag of Sweet Lightning.
Like
Oh,
I like when you go to freestyle machines, the Coke Lime. Coke Lime's pretty,
yeah.
pretty
I
slap.
have one that's not a flavor, but I still enjoy it.
Oh yeah, the mellow
and I
yellow
miss it.
lime when you go to the freestyle machines are really good too.
Dr.
Crystal
Pepper
Pepsi.
Strawberry.
What happened to Crystal Pepsi?
Oh yeah, it came
Shit
back
was
for the
good.
20-year release, and then
I remember having that like 4 or 5 years ago.
I remember, who was that guy? California Beast.
No, LA Beast. It was the
LA Beast. Yeah, the guy who like
follows
drank,
me
like,
on Twitter randomly, but
Drank the 30-year-old bottle of Coca-Cola or
LA
Pepsi.
Beast was like he was like an internet
has one of those.
phenomenon early 2010. He would just like eat weird shit. Like there's a video he eats a cactus and he just like puts himself through immense pain. Drinks like super old expired shit, vomits everywhere, like every time basically.
And then like put his hand in like sulfuric acid or something, and like immediately like pulls his hand out.
Yeah.
And he's just like screaming his.
Jesus,
I don't
like,
know,
oh,
dude.
boy.
It's so funny because he literally, it's a jar. He just sticks his hand in. 2 seconds later, just It's just so funny.
I don't know if I have
God.
it here or it's at my house in like my parents' house, but I've got 3 bottles of like the commemorative Richard Petty Pepsi bottles from like when he retired.
Oh,
if we do some sort of charity and we reach a certain goal, I will drink those 3 bottles.
Yeah, Ben has some old ass Jeff Gordon ones.
Dude, my it was my aunt gave me like every single one of the Richard Petty like Pepsi bottles.
Yeah.
From his like Swan Song season.
Yeah.
So I have like all like 30 of them, and like I've been so tempted to like drink one of those just to record like what happens.
Like
you sugar,
open
right?
the top, and it's just the Flying Dutchman comes out. Turn back. Turn back.
What's in glass bottles, so you know the plastic hasn't leached into it. I think I would just
That's good.
vomit from the fermentation.
All right, that's a good email. Thank you, Kyle. The next one comes in from Mr. Ass, who says, I met Caleb at the Cup race, and he was cool. Wow. I'm a huge
Caleb, that's
Truex.
not what you told me about him.
What?
I mean, what'd you say?
Dude, yeah. Shout out to Mr. Ass. Came up, fist bumped me, and we had a hell of a time.
What's
Caleb,
the fucking,
Caleb said you
what's
were
the EDP
stupid
mean?
and bad.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think he was talking about me. I think he was talking about me, Slap.
Yeah, I was the guy in the garage. Tried to give him a tire for some reason. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah.
He says, I'm a huge Truex fan, and I was in It's So Over mode for the last half of the race. That's kind of your fault. And he said, I also made a list of animals for the weekend. He said, on mod night, there was a dude standing outside the stall with his pants down, and he was wearing nasty ass underwear. Okay.
You better thank God he was wearing underwear. That's Martinsville, baby.
Yeah.
He said, I myself am an animal because I brought a Tupperware container of cold ass spaghetti and a bottle of Parmesan powder. To the track?
To the track? You're a fucking vile human being.
That's questionable. That is.
I don't think you understand. If I saw you doing that, I'd punch you out of a sense of duty.
Just pulling out a cold container of noodles at the track?
You might actually be stupid and bad for that one. I don't know.
God damn.
I bet
that is.
Hold on, Mr. Ass. Were you the kid that your parents brought McDonald's to Red Lobster or something because you didn't like seafood?
It's okay. Martinsville, they got the hot dogs. That's a whole thing. Why would you? All right.
No, Skitty can bring a man peace during hard times.
He said in the Xfinity race, there was a guy yelling at Joe Gibbs to change the Washington team name back to what it was.
There's our demographic,
which is insane.
Guys. There's the shrimp.
He's not Dan Schneider. You can't change the name.
He said on the Cup day.
Did you just confuse Dan Snyder and Dan Schneider? One used to work at Nickelodeon. The other one used to.
I thought they both had the same name. I forgot. Oh yeah. One guy used to be a Nickelodeon executive who like diddled kids, and the other guy used to be the owner of
Jesus Christ.
The owner of the Washington shall not be named.
Let's not confuse. They are 2 separate horrible people. Okay, sorry.
He also said,
I mean, if they're that bad, we can just combine them.
Yeah, all right. Put them in the same bucket. He said, I'm also an animal for bringing frozen water bottles, and then they didn't melt, so I had to smash them and eat the ice chunks.
I will have to say I did look over at one point and see him smashing the water bottle on the seat in front of him, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on over there? Like, what is happening?"
You're really calling yourself out in this email. I want you to know.
Mr. Ass, how did you end up more of a train wreck than the guy standing outside a porta potty with dirty underwear? How did you end up more of a train wreck?
And he also said Caleb was an animal. He said, bro lost the shit every time Blaney took the lead. I think that's kind of based. And also chose like the worst seat ever. Like, come on, man, I couldn't see shit.
Whoa!
What say you in your defense?
Okay, first of all, who wouldn't get hype as fuck watching their favorite driver punch his ticket to the championship for the first time in his entire career on a year where we are destined to win the cup? I'm not going on that tangent again, but you know how I feel. Second of all,
yeah.
I chose the worst seat ever. We were right on the start-finish line and could see the entire track.
Caleb was at the fence for the finish. I don't know if it gets much better.
To be fair, at Martinsville, you can sit like 10 rows up and you can still see the entire track no matter where you're sitting. Also, I absolutely lost my shit when Mark Martin won the All-Star race in 1998. And it was total not inconsequential win. You know, Jeff Gordon ran out of gas on the last lap. You know, he passed him, like he passed Bobby Labonte, took the white flag. Jeff Gordon ran out of gas. He came back around. I was losing my shit as, 8-year-old me, just like fucking losing it, just absolutely screaming my
as you
guts
should.
Out. Because he's my guy. He's my guy.
I think Caleb is acquitted on all charges.
For a total like inconsequential win on the season. But I loved every second of it.
Hell yeah. Get excited about your favorite drivers.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what makes NASCAR. If you're like a little pussy boy sitting in the stands being like, oh, cool, my favorite driver took the lead, kill yourself. Anyway.
You gotta stop.
Get hype or die trying.
We need to stop telling people to kill themselves.
Kill yourself. Shut up.
Down well.
No, we need to increase it.
All right.
These are rookie numbers, baby.
Jesus. We got an email from our good friend from Down Under, Andrew R., who says, afternoon all y'all. He says, everyone's favorite goofball, Denny Hamlin, has gone on record again saying he thinks the playoffs are a Mickey Mouse format. Did he say that? Did he actually say Mickey Mouse? That's kind of funny.
I don't think he said Mickey Mouse, but he said something close to it.
Okay, Andrew R. has decided to count NASCAR points using the classic Formula One point system where only the top 6 get points. And in this universe, William Byron is the champion already.
See? NASCAR fans, mild autism. Right there.
They're on the spectrum for sure.
But he did say
that everybody who likes motorsports and works in motorsports is on the spectrum, and I agree with it.
He did say
we're all autistic. That's like
even
the entire thing of the show.
Yeah.
Even under the classic Formula One point system, where only the top 6 get points, Denny Hamlin's still not a champion. And Mark Martin got 2 championships. He says, clearly by demonstration, this is the best system. We can conclude that Denny Hamlin
finally good for something.
Is right. The playoffs are a Mickey Mouse format, and that Mark Martin should be, by rights, a 2-time champion, and Denny Hamlin is still Denny Hamlin.
In that universe, the Coca-Cola 600 is considered an FIA-sanctioned event and counts toward the World Championship.
Yeah, like the old Indy 500 that none of the F1 guys went to because it made no sense. All right, we got one more email from Nick Man. He says, there are 3 guarantees in life: death, taxes, and Denny Hamlin failing to win a championship. Anyway, my question for this week is, what's a controversy in motorsports that you remember that doesn't get talked about enough? I asked this having watched the new video from NFJJ, I remember that guy, discussing NASCAR's traction control controversy in the late 90s and early 2000s. Having also seen Jesse King's video on it, I'm surprised this controversy isn't talked about as much as NASCAR's more notable ones, considering the ramifications of NASCAR being exposed for something like traction control. Also, whatever you do, don't look up the Minnesota Timberwolves Brazil Twitter account.
Oh my God! Yeah, I saw
that. That one made the rounds in the shrimp chat.
That was
Jesus
just very
Christ.
poor. That was something.
But yeah, controversies that don't get talked about enough.
Jeff Gordon soaking his tires in 1998.
Rick Hendrick faking leukemia.
Yeah.
the whole like 2008, 2009 nationwide series when Joe Gibbs, they refused to do burnouts because they were saving the motors, but they were actually like that was part of the whole traction control thing.
There's been some talk about that in the Pinty's garage this season where guys are pissed that other dudes aren't doing burnouts and they said they got traction control. There's one from literally today that I just forgot to talk about earlier where Bill Byron apparently in the championship finale is
they changed the car.
They took off the front corner green and blue and went to black, and they messed with the rear wheel well.
It's like the third variation of this car.
Yep. And the deck lid we noted earlier this year that it was like a red gradient they were putting on it. It's full red now. So they are like all of the aerodynamic areas on this race car they're fucking with, and it's funny to me that they're doing it for Byron and not Larson. Like they're pulling out all the stops for fucking William Byron to win the Cup championship. Like,
interesting.
Anyways.
Still gonna lose. Like fucking lose.
I hope he gets a concussion at Texas next year.
Speaking of Rick Hendrick, I'm not gonna go in depth on it, but if you connect the dots, there are certain connections that can be made around the world.
Particularly a certain driver that raced for him for a few years and has a wife in a certain position with someone who has a certain island.
And all I'm going to say is there are a lot of Hendrick people that have been turning up dead in the last 10 years. All right, that's it. Turn the podcast off.
That was more than 10 years ago, but sure. Yeah.
They know where the bodies are buried.
There was a small controversy. It was like right when they came out with the no ride height rule with the Gen 6, like 2017, 2016, 2017.
They started dropping ass on the
Well, guys there was literally no rule, and there was no way that the laser booth. This was the laser booth first came out too. There was no rule about your rear quarter panel length on the bottom. So guys were just building these gigantic sail panels on the bottom to cut air from out front of the car. It was like 4 weeks, and NASCAR was like, "All right, fucking cut it out."
Stop that. Yeah, there's a lot of, I'm sure, still secrets, industry secrets in NASCAR.
I can't wait for a lot of it to come out because, like, the whole point of these cars is that they're like spec Kmart cars, and we have people that are like blatantly fucking with the aero and championship eligible, and we're gonna let their championship stand. Because we have no.
Sorry, they won't get it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of always been the point of working, like being in NASCAR.
But Ryan Blaney was never in it, so I don't care.
You're given this box, but we're gonna do some shit over here.
All I'm saying is there are two cars in the championship 4, in the 5 and the 24, that both were hit with like a fucking L3. Like banned for life penalty, and then got it appealed because Hendrick cut the check to NASCAR because they're a bunch of paid off little fucking pussies.
Speaking of NASCAR rules, I will fight this to the day I die because it's a point of pride. It's a dumb rule, but I think that we caused it over on the 6 car. I don't care what Bubba Wallace did the same weekend, but I think us on the 6 car last year had a rule made about us because we were putting gigantic tear off tabs on the super speedways to dump air over the car. Like normal tear off tabs are like that.
Yeah.
We were making them like that. And we were putting them on both sides, like left and right. So NASCAR came out with a rule, but the same weekend the 23 car did the same thing and won. So I'm like, but no, fuck that. No. We got in trouble for that, and that is our rule. We made that. Because if we got in trouble with that, if we got away with it that year or that race, the next race we were coming with a gigantic tear-off tab that went across the entire length of the top of the windshield.
All right, good insight. Thanks for coming on again, Gabe. We appreciate you.
Yep.
Thanks for running our decal
the episode where Gabe doesn't shut the fuck up.
I did hear a potential name drop, and it might get flagged, so I'm gonna need you to approve, DT.
What?
but I thought Gabe Wood's drop of Autism Tower would be pretty good as a title name.
The one that I have is Straight to the Gulag, which is also a good bit.
I had On the Spectrum.
On the Spectrum. On the Spectrum is good.
On the Spectrum is a good one.
I like On the Spectrum.
All right, is that it?
NASCAR and autism go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We did have tons of Spectrum talk this week. I mean,
There was a lot.
all of us are on it. We had
everyone who
fans
watches
on
this
it.
show, we know.
Yeah,
but like,
we're all cut from the same cloth.
I will fully admit that I cannot do anything like for the rest of my life that does not involve NASCAR because I'm so autistic. I'm on the spectrum. I can't do normal stuff anymore.
Yep. None of us can.
Yeah.
All right. On that note,
And
we'll see you never. Everyone say
We're
bye.
on the spectrum.